Welcome back, underwater astronauts. My name is Jamison, and in this guide, we'll be covering how to find and locate Parvin's bunker in Subnautica below zero. On with the guide. As is the usual on the channel, we will be starting at the base of this structure here that I like to call Iceberg Island. Those are the coordinates there in brackets for anyone who would like to use console commands. As for everybody else who would like to find this the normal way, start at your drop pod. Now your drop pod can spawn in one of three locations, so the distances will vary from 150 to about 350-400 meters, but the gist of it is just head north-northeast until you start seeing ice shelves, a landmass, and a bunch of penguins, and you'll eventually find Iceberg Island. And once here, we're going to hop in a sea truck. Once in our sea truck underneath Iceberg Island, we're going to head almost directly in between southwest and west for about 800 meters. We'll be heading towards the glacial bay, but in fact we will be going underneath it through a cavern. Now for this journey, guys, you're going to need a sea truck that can handle a depth of about, 300 meters, so the first depth module is a minimum. And then of course when you get above the water, you're going to want to have a scanner and make sure you maintain your thermal temperatures, so either wear a cold suit, take your fever peppers, take coffee thermos, wear a prawn suit, whatever you want. Just make sure you don't freeze to death when you're on land. As for hostels, the only thing you'll have to worry about is snow stalkers in the land area, so if you want to, you can take flares. I never do, I just run it. And for the water portion, you've only got to worry about the eye jellies if you hit them and they electrocute you. Other than that, it's a very simple course. You've just got a bit of navigating in tunnels, so it's sort of an easy version of what you had to do when getting into the Lost River. So I do advise just take the sea truck cabin, nothing else, or if you're not in a rush, just walk there in a prawn suit if you have all the bits and bobs needed to surface. But it's a relatively simple thing. We're passing our eye jellies now, which means we're starting to get in the right area. And this time you want to drop almost to the bottom. Oh, I had my headlights on, I thought they were off. But just keep going along the water's edge. You start heading directly southwest or one click off. You see all the eye jellies start clumping together around these ice shelves. Now there's a couple ways into the ice shelf, but the easiest one is always to the right here. No, I had it right the first time. I should have listened to myself and not got confused. You head left. Just descend. You go under this ice shelf and mountain. And yes, this is the right area because there are a heap of eye jellies. And lots of glowing plants. Just make sure you don't hit them. You just keep going. Watch the ice shelf. You're gonna turn right into this cave area. And these are all little baby eye jellies. They don't do anything, but they're just there for effect, I guess. Now go up. Take the left. That's where it gets a bit tight, that's why I say don't take your trailers. And now the tunnel forks, you're going to want to take the right. And just make sure you keep ascending. If you think you're turned around, as long as you find yourself going up in, I don't know, not altitude, oh, what do you call it, altitude and water? As long as your depth is decreasing whilst exploring, you're heading in the right direction, more or less. And just keep following the tunnels around. Start surfacing once you can see the penguins. There's the little exit here. And there's the snow stalker I told you about. So run really fast. But you're going to take the right across this path here. Into this tunnel. Now remember, if you are freezing to death and somehow survive the snow stalker, grab a fever pepper. And then keep running through this cave. It's a very pretty cave. Keep running. And once you pop out in this area here, the little tree area, there will be another snow stalker in the middle there somewhere, so keep an eye out for them. He's on our left. We'll just keep sprinting. Head towards the Altera Tower you'll see in the distance, or directly northwest from that cave exit. Just keep sprinting. You know you've done enough Subnautica guides where I'm not going to re-record this. But you're going to run into this cave. Just keep running. Follow it around. When it wants you to make a turn right, do a turn right. And then just up on the right again from that right turn will be a bunker belonging to Parvin. Ivanov. Just like that, guys. That's how you get to Parvin's bunker. So, with that being said, I think it's time to conclude this video that was full of near-death experiences. So, if you liked it or found it enjoyable or useful, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, by all means, give us a thumbs down. And if you'd really like to help myself and the channel out, please don't be a stranger. Consider hitting that subscribe button and also checking out some of the other content whilst you're hanging around the channel. Anyway, once again, my name is Jamison, and I'll see you all in the next video.